You guys ready for some exercise? Alright, let's do it gymnastic style and dance style. We're going to start off with legs this time today. So here's what I want to do. Get here like this. Going to squat a little bit. Just kind of go back and forth like this. Nice and easy. Just like this. If you're really strong, you can go way down deep like this. That's harder. And go to the other side. Way down deep and up. And that's too hard, just kind of do this a little bit. Back and forth. Back and forth. We can do our arms out. Back and forth. Back and forth. Now with rhythm. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And same thing, squat down and up. Squat down, good legs, and up. Squat down and up. And we're going to go down. We're going to try something a little bit different. This time, we're going to start with some gymnastic strength. There's a couple ways we can do this. We'll do it the easy way first. It's kind of comfortable to sit down like this. So cross your legs just like you're sitting down. Here's what we're going to try to do. Try to push your bottom off the ground. So if you can do it perfectly, you put your hands on your side and you lift up like this. Now that's kind of hard, right? If you can't do it all the way like that, just lift your bottom up like this. Or lift your legs up like this and push. And push. Because eventually you want to get strong enough in your tummy to lift up and hold it like this. Up. That's tough. So first of all, just bottom off the ground. Get your feet off a little bit. Feet off like this. You can do it like this, and kick, push, and kick, push. Because what you want to try to do eventually, this is kind of tougher, it's all about your tummy muscles. Same thing, sit here, if you can push the ground down, push down, and to an Elsie. Now guys, that's supposed to be hard. So you can do one leg like this, or you can start off where we just started. So when you sit down with your legs crossed, put your hands by your side, and push down. That's pretty impressive when you guys can do that. The nice thing about it, you can do it anytime you're sitting around. If I'm sitting here bored, I can think, I wonder if I can push my body off the ground. Put your hands by your side, bottom up, legs bottom, legs bottom. Kind of cool, I like that exercise. Here's another way you can do this as well. Put your legs apart, and these are more challenging. These things are more difficult, but they're definitely worth giving a try. Try to put your hands down in the middle and then lift your legs up like this. I don't expect you to be able to do that. So here's what you do. Push. 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 You can also do it like this. Cross your legs and push down in the middle. So before we did the sides, push here. Now we're going to push right here, like push. You're just trying to get your bottom off the ground a little bit. If you watch this, bottom off, bottom up, and fall back. Up, fall back. Then eventually straighten your legs like this. Up, fall back. Up, fall back. This is harder stuff, but it's fun to try. You can actually mix in laying down and relaxing. If I lay right here like this, just all relaxed, doing nothing, I can put my legs up, try to sit up and push, and lay back down. And all I'm trying to do is get my bottom off the ground. So I roll up like this, it's hard, bottom off, and roll back down. These are more difficult things. So here we go, roll up, push your bottom off, and back down. One more time, it's going to be a littler, just a little bit like up, and that's plenty good. Each time you try this, you should get a little bit stronger and a little bit better at it. Now we did some abdominals, we'll alternate and go right into our push-ups. We did these last time, so same thing. There's a few different versions you can do. You can do the full push-up with your body straight out like this, down and up. Then you can also use your knees down like this, push down like this, and up. Push down and up. And to make that easier, you can also just put your knees a little bit more under your body and push like this. See, in either way, you're going to find out where your balance is. If the straight body is too hard, like this, This is where you want to be. This is the goal. If you can try to go all the way down and all the way up. And then we go to the middle step, bent legs, down and up. And the easiest way, legs down here, push down. And also, just like in dance, you start adding rhythm to this. So we'll do the knee push-ups. I do a little song. We'll just do a counting song. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. I do that with my kids. And here you go. Down, hold, and up. Those are really good for your arms. Make you really strong. Make your dance moves even easier for you. We did some arm stuff. Now let's go ahead and go to the abdominals again. The reason I like working the tummy so much is because we use our tummy in all the dance moves and all the gymnastic skills we do. So here we go. We're going to start with some kind of side crunchies. I think they're called Russians. But you're going to concentrate on this part. So sit down, nice and casual like this, just relaxed. And we're going to touch this side and then touch this side. Except we're going to keep our toes off the ground. Looks like this. Toes off the ground, it's hard to balance. Push, push, side to side. The hardest part is being able to keep your toes off the ground the whole time. You might lean back too much like this. That's okay, get back up. If your toes are down a little bit, that's okay too. Try to pick them up a little bit so you can be just like this. And 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. That's a really good exercise for the size of your tummy. When you think about your dance spins and turns, we use that part of our body a lot, right? Let's do a relaxing one now. You can lay on your back to do this one. So start down here, just like this. That's a good way to start, isn't it? Nice and comfortable. Now we're going to kind of sit on our hands, put your legs up, and go all the way down and up. I'll get in the picture more so. All the way up and down and up. Down and up. Now I like to keep my head off the ground. If you're just kind of feeling relaxed that day, you can put it back like this. Down, down and up. Down and up. You feel it right here in your tummy. Down and up. Head up, down and up. And if that gets kind of boring to you, you can start doing little flutters like this. This is all really good for your tummies, just like this. Or you can do this too. In and out. This position is a really good position to work on your stomach muscles. And the great thing is, you can do this while you're laying down. Things like this. You can lay right here and do sideways, crunchies like this. So when you're feeling lazy and you're just laying here like this, you think, what can I do? I think I'll do 10 side sit-ups like this. Pushing, you can feel it right here. Then you get bored, you just kind of turn over. And you do the other side, same thing. I'm bored, relaxing. Okay, let's do some sit-ups. Up like this. That's pretty cool. It's easy and it's relaxing. And you can do it while you're watching TV or even having a conversation. I like that exercise. Alright, cool. Now here's a really famous, very popular stomach exercise. It's called the plank. And here's another great way you can do this. You start by laying down. Isn't this great? You lay down just like this. That's pretty comfortable, right? But this time, we're going to put both our elbows down. We're going to lift our whole body off the ground, like this. And if you can hold it for 5 or 10 seconds, and you can probably feel the tummy right here, holding your whole body up like this. And then down and rest. And you can conversation, have a talk, or say hi to your friends, watch TV, and then do another one, 5 or 10 seconds. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Now here's a fun thing too. You can also add some movement to this if you're feeling really strong in that position. So I kind of go back and forth. I go up on my plank and back and forth like this. See, my body never touches the ground, just like this. And it's kind of cool. And then relax. Watch TV, say hi to your friends or family. And again, up and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and down. I like these because you can do them right in your living room, right on the floor, while you're watching TV or relaxing. And if you do them like for 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day, that's how your tummy gets really strong. Alright, back up. We'll sit just like this. Kind of stretch our shoulders out a little bit. Relax. we're going to go into our next tummy exercise. Now here's kind of a cool one. This is called, I don't know what these are called, kind of like cycle things, but it's a coordination thing. We're going to put our hands behind our head like this. We're going to kick one leg out into the side. Then we're going to switch. One leg out into the side. One leg out to the side. When you do it fast, it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's say you've never done this before, and let's say they're really hard. Just slow it down. Whenever you're learning something, try to do it very slowly so you can understand it. So, hands behind the head, both legs bent. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Except for now, I'm going to put my legs out like this at the same time. 1, 2, 1, and switch the legs. 2. See, when you do it fast, it looks like this. Looks more complicated, but all I'm doing is looking to the side, switch my legs, look to the side, switch my legs, look to the side. It's actually more difficult when you do it slower, but that is really good for the tummy. And again, I like these exercises you can do when you're just laying down and watching TV. So I watch TV, I'm relaxing. I think, what can I do now? I think I'll do some of these. Hands behind the head, and little cycle things, Wait till your tummy's tired, relax, and then you can sit up. Now, this next exercise, this is an exercise I did every single day when I was training as part of my strength, and I did quite high numbers of them. It's kind of a balance trick. It's called a V-up. You're probably familiar with it. You lay on your back. Now, we're going to lift our whole body up, but at the same time, we're going to lift our feet up. So you have to kind of balance. So here's the thing. I'm going to touch my toes like this. Up and down. Now the hard part about this is sometimes you can't have your feet come up at the same time as your body. So some of the trouble you might have might be like this. You might do this. Like the legs come up, but your body doesn't. Or maybe sometimes your body comes up, but your legs don't. See? That's the hard part about this. You kind of have to practice to get both your body to come up and your legs to come up. So again, it looks like this. Here we go. V up, and touch. Hard to balance, right? It's okay, you can lay back and V up, down, down. Now that is a harder one. That's supposed to be difficult. But every day, 5 minutes a day, eventually you'll figure out your balance. Just like when you're dancing and you spin around, the more you do it, the better your balance gets. It's the same thing for that too, as well. Alright, let's do a little tummy stretch. It's kind of a seal stretch, because we're doing a lot of stomach exercises. I like this exercise because it stretches out your tummy muscles. They actually call this the seal stretch. Just kind of go back and forth like this. Hands down. Make sure your tummy's stretching really good. You can lay down. I think a lot of you guys probably do this when you're dancing. This is a great way to warm up before you start doing any fast movement. And down. And up. Alright, the last exercise I'm going to do for our stomach is going to be this part, the center, and this part. And these are called stair climbers. They're kind of fun because they move pretty quick. But you're going to start off just like this, just like a push-up position. I hold my body like this, and again, one knee up and back. Other knee up and back. If you do a little faster, it looks like this. And you can also do it to the side, to the side, to the side, to the side, to the side. So here, lift the knee up and back. Knee up and back. Now when you get really good at this, the goal is to make it look kind of like this, where it's really fast and you can control it. So you're going stair stepper, stair stepper, stair stepper. You can do the side, 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 side. Guys, that's harder. But the stronger you get every single day, you can go a little bit faster and do it to the side and underneath. You're going to feel it really, really good here. And once again, all these exercises you can do while you're laying on the ground, just like this. So when I'm laying here, I think, what could I do? Push the whole body up, like this. Get up here, and think knee forward, knee forward, knee forward, knee forward. And do those just till you get a little bit tired. You never want to be so exhausted you can hardly do any more. So pick a comfortable number, and then rest for about 15, 20 seconds in between these exercises. if you do it, you can rest for a minute also. But once you start doing them together, they're going to become easier. So I like to use it as a whole, one big routine. I do one exercise, I rest for a few seconds, 10 to 50 seconds, and another exercise. And the nice thing about doing these abdominal exercises, when you're on the ground, you can rest in between like this. Like I said, you can do this. If I'm doing these side push-ups like this, or sit-ups like this, I can sit here and rest. I can go over here and put my feet up and down. I think I'll do a few of these. Let's see, I rest for a second. Then I go back to some flutters. I rest for those. And here's kind of a fun one. This is for your back and your tummy. This is hard. Lift your leg up and your legs up and your head up. So you can hold your body just 6 inches, just a little bit off the ground, and your head up. This is hard to hold. Then you can roll over. Now watch hard. Keep your head up and your feet up. And then roll back over. Oh, keep your toes up and your head up. That's pretty tough. It takes balance. It takes balance also. So over, head up, and feet up. And go back over. Oh, toes off. That's really good for this part. And it's really good over here for this part, for your back. These are great exercises. And again, these are also a really good warm-up, but they're also going to make your dance moves and your gymnastics moves a lot easier because you're going to get stronger and be able to move much more efficiently, much more comfortably. So guys, I like to do these things just for a little bit every single day while I'm watching TV or having a little conversation. They're very easy. But once you start doing them more and more, you're going to notice they become easy. And you can mix them together for routines. Alright, so the last thing we'll do, let's see, what can we do? I think we're going to try this. A little circuit. We're going to do cross your legs, push your bottom up, down. Legs out, up, and down. Legs apart, up, and down. See, that's what it's like to make a routine of some of the exercises together. That's 3 exercises we did. This one, you put your arms to the side, bottom up, down. Legs out, everything off the ground, everything up, down. Legs apart, tough one, lean forward, and push, and push. The hardest part is to lean forward. Everybody wants to do this, push back and you fall back like this. So you kind of got to lean forward like this. You lean forward and then push. Takes some coordination, it takes some time. So guys, I hope you had a good little workout today. Keep doing this stuff. If you keep doing it every single day or every single week, even once a week, you're going to find it gets easier for one, and you're going to get a lot stronger, and things will become easier. So keep doing your strength, keep enjoying. It's been a lot of fun working out with you guys again. Take care and have fun. Bye-bye, guys.